So a couple of years ago, I started shooting a local competition with 22 long rifles, and one of the stages was a Know Your Limits. And at that time, I was shooting 5-shot groups and then trying to understand why I was failing at Know Your Limits. And about that time, I came across this podcast. And I know this is controversial, but it seemed to answer a lot of questions for me and kind of got me started down that rabbit hole of what are my limits. And that's what I've been doing with this 223, is trying to find out what is this gun and me as a shooter truly capable of doing all day long. So I started shooting larger sample sizes. I've shot 20-shot groups, I've shot 30-shot groups, I've shot 6 5-shot groups and combined those. And it was a bit of a gut punch because I don't really have anything that will shoot under an inch. I've shot a couple 20-shot groups under an inch, but never shot a 30-shot group under 1 inch at 100 yards. So once I started shooting these larger sample sizes, I found that for my centerfire rifles at 100 yards, 1.3 inches for 30 shots was about the best that I could do, and I was discouraged at first. So I've noticed that Outdoor Life is on board with this idea that Hornady is promoting, and they have started doing 20-shot groups with the rifles they test. And I saw this quote from an article last year. Someone who is used to reading about half MOA hunting rifles based on a few cherry-picked groups might balk at the large sample dispersion of 1.2 to 1.3 inches, but only out of ignorance. That's really good accuracy for a general-purpose hunting rifle. I've found medium-priced hunting rifles that print 20-shot groups under 1 MOA to be essentially non-existent. Okay, Tyler, I do agree with what you're saying, and that's pretty much what I see with my rifles, but let's not get too uppity here. You and Outdoor Life are pretty new to this as well, and you guys have promoted a lot of the BS that we've believed all these years. So I made this target, not because I like golf, but because I feel like 1.68 inches is about what a typical factory hunting rifle really can do all day long. And I've started shooting this size target and found that to be pretty accurate. The circle on this target is 1.68 inches, which was the size of the golf ball, and as you can see, all 30 shots would have hit it. Believe the target. I see that on YouTube a lot. But which target do I believe? Best one is .624, but the worst one is 1.309. Well, here we can take a closer look at each target, and I went ahead and put the extreme spread and standard deviation per each 5 shots. As you can see, they varied a lot, so I really don't know how you ever make a determination off of just 5 shots. Group number 4 had the best accuracy, but some of the worst extreme spread, and it was the worst standard deviation. Oh, I did shoot all 30 shots in 30 minutes, and for this small diameter barrel, I'm sure that probably wasn't the greatest idea, but I get too bored waiting for barrels to cool. And I've waited for 30 minutes and this barrel is still not back to the original temperature. So anyway, I just shoot. But that last group may be heat related, I don't know. If you're looking at the individual targets, there are some shots that you'd be tempted to call a flyer, but if you look there on the left, and they're all combined, they really do kind of all fit together, and I feel like I have to include all of these shots. CFE 223 is now the fourth powder that I have tried, and this is the worst accuracy, but not by a lot. We'll kind of compare them to the others. So I have the slowest shot circled in red and the fastest shot circled in green. Those were shots number 7 and 25. And then my extreme spread was 87 and standard deviation 23.5. So not very good. So here's the previous 120 shots. These are 3 different powders. So now I've shot a total of 4 powders, 150 shots, and I would have hit that golf ball without changing my zero 148 out of 150 times, and really only one crazy shot. I do have videos on each of these powders, and for right now I'm going to call IMR 8208 XBR the winner. I do want to go back and confirm that at some point, but I still have some other powders that I'm going to try. If there's anything you especially like or would like to see me try, let me know in the comments. Thank you.